So is it just me, or is there a weird trailing effect when Spyro walks through the snow slowly here? Like his tail is dragging across the ground, or his feet are? Can't quite get it when the camera's up his tail like that, but... yeah, he keeps getting... it's like that, there, you see the mild brown for a very brief second there. Anyway, greetings and salutations everybody, I'm Mac. This is Let's Play Spyro 3 Reignited trilogy. In the last episode we got through Enchanted Towers. I guess it was Haunted Towers back in Spyro 1, and Enchanted Towers is somewhere different. I'm also hoping that the people talking in the background won't be heard, but oh well. In this episode, we've got this. You're doing a great job, mate.
I was supposed to meet Doug to go ice fishing today, but Rhinox have blocked the path with ice, so I can't get through. I've been trying to clear the way with this cannon, but it doesn't even shoot straight. I haven't been able to hit a dang thing all morning.
That's true. I remember in the original game you'd actually managed to hit one of those birds in the process. But now you're just not even... here's your problem. You're using the analog stick. I do want to hit those birds though, because just like every other enemy in this game, they're going to have things attached to them. They might also dive bomb you if you don't.
Oh, you shot the ice block, eh? Must be beginner's luck.
That's right, you're for someone with such a... your voice is nice in this version, but you're still kind of a jerk.
This place is getting too dangerous. If Doug wants to go ice fishing, he'll have to haul his lazy butt down here.
And yeah, we got ice physics again. No sparks, get the green gem. Totally unintended, but what the hey. Yeah, here's boxes that definitely want to be broken with the fire breath, because charging something that's twitching like that, oh boy, you don't do that sort of stuff. No crystals I missed? We can never be too sure. Are those actual Rhinox? No, those are actually rats. How about that? Actually, I want to try something. Roll is actually good for something. Sure, you're probably going to defeat them before they have any chance to do anything. He's using his pickaxe as an air guitar. Because that's a really bright move, ain't it? Self-disposing enemies, I guess. Can't move any faster on the ice. Goodbye. They look a bit shoddier than they were in the original. Not that it's a bad thing, it's a little extra touch that makes it more, that puts more character in it. I'm just saying, They're quite shoddy rockets they have around here. Hello, Mr. Bird. You have my money. And now you do not. Oh wait, you're standing in the... I'll be right back. There we go. Nice and clean again. And ready? Oh dear! He gave me extra health. Chain reaction! Oh dear! It wasn't gone yet. Wait, he waited until I turned the camera to see him before charging me. That's awfully reminiscent of Batman Arkham Asylum, or maybe it was Arkham City, where there's this mook. You save him from being dangled over a pit of acid or something incredibly lethal. And when the player turns the camera away, not when Batman turns away, when the player faces away, he'll run over to try and hit you. So yeah, he's kind of an ungrateful little prick. But also, that was kind of a strange bit of fourth wall break. Maybe not Scarecrow's fear gas segments, but still. That isn't. Huh. Yeah, that rock looks too suspicious to not be shootable. Guys, I know you're proud of making an HD trilogy, but maybe don't make it this HD a little, maybe?
Step right up, Spyro. Behind this door is the single greatest show on Earth. That's right, ice dancing. Season tickets are available, but you'll have to act fast.
Take off, Oza.
You don't want to pay? What are you saving your money for? Another sequel?
Oh dear. I mean, it's not like the fourth Spyro game was spectacularly good, it was kind of rushed at the last minute. Sure, it's only money.
I always knew you were a cultured sort of dragon. Well, step right in, the show's about to start.
I wonder what happens if I talk to you
I have
again.
to hurry in myself. I'm one of the judges for tonight's performance.
Alright, I'll need to keep that in mind the next time the money bags pay out. Oh dear.
Tonight is my big ice dance performance, and these hockey players are ruining it. Every time I start my routine, they come in and smack me with their sticks. Oh, I sure wish I had a partner. Someone courageous, strong, handsome, and purple, who breathes fire.
Lay it on thick, why don't
Will
you?
you please help me perform my ice dance? These mean Reignited hockey players keep hogging the ice, and all I want to do is dance.
Yes.
Thanks. Let's go.
Evil hockey players. So a thing that this actually reminds me of is that What's New Scooby-Doo series where there was a I can't remember the exact context of the monster, but I know that it was in ice hockey based one and the actual culprit was an ice dancer. She shows up early on the hockey field to do her routine, but then she gets booed off the stage. And I remember that this one was actually interesting because it provides a justification of why they always have to figure out the mystery before they catch the monster. because, well, Ice Dancer, very used to twirling around. And Fred's plan relied on, nah, the monster won't be able to do anything after we get it all spun around like that. Only, no. Because, well, as it turns out, Ice Dancer.
That was my best performance ever. I guess one of the judges didn't like it though. He threw this egg at me instead of a rose. Why don't you have it?
Sure. I could use a Sony.
Maybe you can be my ice dancing partner in the next Olympics.
But yeah, the reason they have to figure that out is so that there aren't little diffusals to the capture scheme like that one involved.
I have to hurry in myself.
Well, performance is already over, moneybags. And we have another cannon. What fun. Where does this go? For a moment I was about to panic over getting so close to the bottomless pit. I remember this egg. There is a skill point involved. I'm sorry, I'm just going to defuse this. Yeah, so you're supposed, after you take out the one currently on the track, that one there is going to show up. But you can also just attack him immediately and defuse that whole shebang. And you also get a skill point for landing on here. I almost feel kind of bad about that one because now you're not going to see what sort of a challenge that one's going to pose. Oh dear. Man, I played this game way too much to learn all these little secrets. I had more trouble with the ones in Molten Crate. Oh dear. Oh dear. You feeling okay, mate?
I put up ice blocks this morning so Bob wouldn't beat me to the ice fishing hole. If you want to try out the hole, you can borrow this fishing lure I've been using.
Oh dear. It just struck me that I never spoke to Jasper, I think it was, at the Whirly gig, or the Panda Bear. In fact, I think, well, that's awkward. Shit. I only ever spoke to Sergeant Bird.
Ooh, by the way, feel free to use our gondola whenever you want.
Yeah, the gondola is going to be the shortcut back to the front of the area. You don't really think about how complicated it would be to program one of those things.
This place is getting too dangerous.
Yeah, we can't go dob him in. Oh well. We still have a few gems to collect. First death from incautious use of charge. Wait, the birds are back. Why would you respawn the birds? Now then, I might know how to do this. Bingo! You use the glide, hover to get a bit of extra distance, and then the head bash to smash the ice open for all the gems under the water. Now technically this water should be absolutely freezing, but we're a dragon, so apparently we're just not that easy to freeze. I suppose it might have something to do with the fire on the inside. And if we go out here, yeah. If we smashed all the ice crystals correctly, this should lead us to all sorts of places. Oh. This is where you're supposed to do the head bash maneuver from. Wait, the rocket's back? No! Dang it! The rocket. The chest respawned. Oh no, you respawned? Yeah. So erratic on which ones they do or don't respawn, isn't it? The birds... A few birds spawned, but the bombers didn't, and the big rhinos didn't, but certain snowball gunners and certain birds respawned. Oh, hello. We can probably make it. We can probably make this as well. And because we're gliding back, we can now see this little side passage. Now we didn't actually take this one out before, so I'll forgive him being here still. You never fall asleep in the snow. That's the worst thing you could ever do, especially if you're a dragon. Even though we just established that dragons don't care about the cold at all because of water, but still, they're reptiles. Or giraffes, depending on the game you're playing. Yeah. Because yeah, for some reason, VFD had giragons, which were giraffes, but that were also dragons. If I could ever get a capture card for the 3DS, I would absolutely play VFD. Let's play it, because man, it might be a bit of a grindy JRPG with elements of Etrian Odyssey, but it had so many good ideas to it. Like, you'd have a party of 9 characters, but rather than having some cycled in each fight, you'd have 3. They'd come in groups of 3, so you'd have 3 different teams. One would be the front group, which does all the work in the battles, and the other 2 would be backup groups. And while the backup group can't do anything on their own in the battle, every turn the backup groups will gain a bit of energy based on what class they are. And then they can expend that, I guess, team gauge to do things for the front group. So they could, one character could support attack another, which removes debuffs from the target and also inflicts a debuff. It removes buffs from the target and it inflicts a debuff. Plus, it can remove it can break a power boost that the enemy is getting. A full team can expend 1 gauge bar to get the support effect on the front party, like revives, healing, or general buffs like speed and attack power. Or if you get 2 gauges on all the backup party members, then you can give a free turn to everybody, and it is awesome. And you get so used to having the backup party members that whenever the plot demands that they split up for the current objective, it would actually really show, because you're suddenly very vulnerable without those backup moves. But yeah, 3DS capture cards are not a thing you can come by so easily anymore. Either way, while I remember, I am going to go talk with these people. Yeah, you can't talk with people who, unless they're very... No one wants to talk with Spyro. Oh well. Till next time, guys. Take care. I'll see you all around.